Hello friends, today's topic of our discussion is morphology and life cycle of nostoc, in which today's lecture we are going to discuss occurrence, vegetative structure and cell structure of nostoc in detail. First of all, we will discuss systematic position of nostoc. Systematic position we are going to discuss as per G.M. Smith. First of all, division Cyanophyta. This group is commonly known as blue-green algae. Then class Cyanophyceae. Then order Nostoceans, family Nostocaceae, and representative genus which we are going to study is Nostoc. Say these Nostoc species or these Cyanophycean algae are commonly known as blue-green algae because they fix atmospheric nitrogen. They have ability of fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. They are also known as biofertilizer. Some workers treat this group as a cyanobacteria, as all of these members of this algae are with prokaryotic cell. They do not have eukaryotic cells. We have discussed the characteristic of division Cyanophyta in earlier lecture in details with its example and its classes. Now, for this Cyanophycean group or this nostoc especially, they grow on fresh water as well as on site as a terrestrial form. Say, some nostoc species forms ball-like structure. Okay, these nostoc species occur in colonies, and these colonies are covered with mucilaginous sheath, and it appears like a ball. In general, maximum length of this ball occurs about 8 cm across. There are some species are micro level also, and some species we can see at the macro level also. Now, these nostoc species grow vigorously in paddy fields. Some members or some species of this nostoc act as a biofertilizer as they fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Say this nostoc, some species like Nostoc communis, okay, it appears like rubber. Its colonies appears like rubber. Even some species, they act as a symbiotic association with the fungi and they form lichen. Even some algae or some members of this nostoc are endophytic in nature, means they grow inside the plant body. For example, Nostoc punctiforme, which occurs as an endophytic in corallite roots of cycas, in thallus of Anthoceras, even it occurs in underground stem of Gunnera species, which is angiosperm. Even it occurs in Zamia also. So, likewise, you will see symbiotic nostoc, then endophytic nostoc. Some are freely floating on water, some are attached to the body, and especially that Nostoc communis, which appears like a rubber. So, this is about its polymer. Now, each trichome of nostoc we will discuss in detail. Before that, we will discuss number of species in the world. There are about more than 300 species of nostoc are there in the world, distributed in the world. While in India, this genus is represented by 26 species. Some species are common, for example, Nostoc musculosum. These are some species are commonly found in paddy fields, and this genus grows very vigorously in paddy fields. So this is about a general account of nostoc. Now we will discuss how nostoc colony appears, how its trichome is there or filament is there, and we will discuss in detail structure of trichome. I will show you with the help of diagrams, or I will draw diagrams on blackboard, and hope you will understand. See, in the rainy season, you will find nostoc colonies as balls. Some balls you will find. See, they appear like just like these balls. They appear blue-green as they contain cyanophycin granule. See, on the soil you will find such a balls, and if you see some part of this ball under microscope at 10x, you will find nostoc colonies in this ball or in the microscope, and these nostoc colonies appears like this. They are small filamentous structure you will find in the colonies, and these colonies are nothing but all the gelatinous matrices collect this nostoc filament together, okay, and due to which it appears like a ball. Due to its nature, some workers treat this nostoc or this nostoc ball as a star jellies or witch's butter. There are some workers who terminate. See, likewise, you will find the nostoc colonies under microscope. See, if we enlarge this filament, okay, we will see the detailed structure of this nostoc filament in detail. Just I will draw some diagram, and with the help of which you can understand the structure of nostoc. I will draw here. See, all the cells, if you see, all the cells are alike. They are not differ from each other. They look very similar. Generally, all the cells are spherical, and in these spherical cells, some cells are larger and they are colorless or they are filled with yellowish color. These cells are known as a heterocyst, and these heterocysts are either they are intercalary, that is, it is present in between two cells. Such a heterocyst is treated as an intercalary, or in sometimes it may be at the terminal in position. I will show you how terminal heterocyst occurs. All the cells you can see they are arranged in a single line, or this filament may be a twisted, it is unbranched filament, and the cells are arranged in monoliform fashion or beaded fashion. Say, just I have told you about this heterocyst. See, this is terminal heterocyst I have drawn here. Terminal means at either end of this filament. See, all these cells are alike, they are spherical, as I have told you earlier, and this whole structure is covered with mucilaginous sheath, okay, and this is the mucilaginous sheath I am drawing here. Where this mucilaginous sheath is there, this trichome we treat it as a filament. If this mucilaginous sheath is not there, then we call this structure as a trichome. So remember these two different terminologies regarding the filament and trichome. See, this is the gelatinous sheath I am drawing here. So now I will call it as a filament, and nostoc filament appears like this under microscope. See, some cells near the intercalary heterocyst they become thick. They appear thick and they are distinct as they have thick wall covering around them. See, this is the thick covering around them, and these cells are called as kinetics. Okay, they contain much reserved food material. Even these kinetics are also called as resting spores. During the unfavorable condition, these kinetics goes under resting period, and when favorable condition occur, they germinate and form new filament. We will discuss these things again in the reproduction. Say, as I have told you about heterocyst. Okay, this is the terminal heterocyst which contains basal polar node. See, this is with basal polar node. It has only single basal polar node like this. This is the basal polar node. While the intercalary heterocyst has two polar nodes, basal as well as apical polar node. Always remember. Then all these cells are filled with these ceanophysian granules. As a result of which, these algae are known as blue-green algae, and they appear bluish green. Okay. We all know that it contains chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and with that it even contains these ceanophysian granules, and which are very important and peculiar characteristic of this nostoc. Now, I will label these figures. This is, as I have told you, this is terminal heterocyst. Heterocyst has a very important role. It takes part in nitrogen fixation, it takes part in reproduction also. This is cell, then this is mucilaginous sheath. Then this is intercalary heterocyst. Intercalary heterocyst. This is what we call it as polar lobe. These are akinetics, and inside this cell you will get ceanophysian granule. So this is the structure of nostoc filament. I hope you have understood the nostoc filament, nostoc colony. This is nostoc colony, and all the colonies are embedded in this nostoc. This is nostoc colony. These are nostoc filaments in the colony. You can see. So this is the how nostoc appears in the field. You can easily identify this nostoc in the rainy season. Now we will see cell structure of this nostoc. I will draw a diagram first. Just I will rub this figure, and I will show you structure in detail. Cell structure in detail. See. In general, these nostoc cells are spherical in shape. They are spherical in shape, spherical globular in shape. It has typical ceanophysian cell. We have just earlier discussed these details. Okay. So cell wall is cellulosic in nature, as I have told you. Then the cytoplasm or protoplasm is divided into two parts, that is outer chromatoplasm and centroplasm. See, I will first of all draw diagram of centroplasm. See, in the center you can see such a band, and this is called as a centroplasm. Then in the periphery you will find all the cyanophycean granules are there. Okay, these all are cyanophycean granules which are bluish green in color, and in between them some vacuoles are there, which some authors treat these structures as pseudo vacuoles also, and some authors treated these as a vacuole also. Now I will label this figure. You can understand this is the cell wall. Then this is, as I have told you, that peripheral chromatoplasm. These all are cyanophycean granule. Then these are vacuoles, and this is centroplasm. See, this centroplasm contains incipient nucleus. That is, it lacks nuclear envelope as well as true nucleolus. So, this central region is the nucleic region of the nostoc cell, and all whole structure, the peripheral, we called it as a chromatoplasm, which contains actual cyanophycean granule or cyanophycean starch, that is rhizochromatograph, you can see. So this is cell structure of nostoc. I hope you have understood systematic position of nostoc. Then we have discussed occurrence of nostoc, worldwide species, in India which species are occur, even some species I have told you that they are unique. Then we have discussed about nostoc ball, nostoc colonies, and I have shown you with the help of this figure how nostoc filament is there, and just we have discussed cell structure of nostoc. I hope you have understood this morphological structure of nostoc filament and nostoc cell. In next lecture, we will discuss reproduction in nostoc. Thank you very much.